Yeah, so I ran into another griefer problem. Well, I ran into a few actually. One was just 3 weeks ago. This one was like a couple months ago. Like me and my buddy Alex were Silent One, I should say. Like we befriended this one guy, which we didn't even know he was a griefer, and then we went to Valentine, and then we were getting attacked, but apparently he attacked them first. We just didn't know. Well, I know it said he killed him. He killed him, but I thought the other guy was trying to kill him, and then he killed him before he could kill him. And then this fight was going on for like 10 minutes or something like that, and then I was just messaging the guy that we were fighting, and then apparently he told me that the guy attacked him first, and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And then we were friends with him. Like we invited him to the party. Apparently that guy was with us. He left the party. We were like talking. We told him that we were very sorry about that. We felt really bad about it. Well, we didn't know. It was an honest mistake. We didn't know about it. So when it was just me and Alex a little while later, when we were the only two people talking, like we talked about it, I asked him like he fought. Like apparently he saw him do that. He just didn't say a word about it because he didn't want that other guy knowing. But I don't think he could understand us really because I think he was speaking Spanish or anything like that. I don't know, like Spanish, Brazilian. Like we could not understand him at all, bro. So I didn't think it would matter if we did say something about him, unless he knows a little English. But yeah, that was just insane. And I think he took me off his friends list because I don't see his username anymore on my friends list. So he might have just unfriended me or blocked me, which I don't care at all, really. I don't want to be friends with a griefer, anyways. So that's one story done, and I feel very guilty, and I'm sorry about that. If the person that I'm friends with now sees this, I'm truly sorry about it. Even though we already said sorry, but I still feel bad to this day. And there was a, and then later on, actually this was before that, before we unfriend this guy. Like one of this griefer, like a griefer, one of the there was a griefer nearby, and one of his buddies tries to kill us, and we killed him because he tried killing one of us, and then his buddy shows up like killing us now. I could not get an advantage point. I couldn't like try killing him. I mean, I shot him in the fucking head like 5 times with a bolt action rifle, and he was still alive. And then so me and my buddies decided to take off because I'm not gonna fight a fucking hacker, bro. Because that's just not a fair fight at all. I mean, it wasn't very much of a fair fight. Well, his buddy attacked us. That's a different story. And then now since we escaped, he was like messaging me, like saying all this shit, like saying you guys suck ass and all that. And then I was telling him, well, you know your buddy attacked us, right? And he didn't care at all. He did not give a shit at all if his buddy attacked him. But I was telling him that, you know, your buddy had tried killing one of us, right? That's why he died. And then he was didn't care, and he was like saying, well, there's 3 of you, anyways. And I said that doesn't fucking matter, bro. Even in real life, too. If one guy goes up to a bunch of people in real life and starts shit with them, and they get their ass kicked, guess whose fault that is? The person that was testing them. That's what it basically was in Red Dead Online. So and I was trying to tell him that too, and he kept just saying you guys are just trash, and I called him a fucking griefer, and then he's like, I'm not a griefer, and I'm like, I think you fucking are, cause you're trash talking us. Even after when I told you like what happened, I think I had it on record too. I don't know if I still have it or not, but if I do, I'll try to publish it. I just have a lot of recordings on Red Dead Online that I have to get through, so I can keep things in order. So I'm not just posting random things like because I'm on level 210 now, And if I upload another video that was like on level 180, then it just wouldn't make any sense at all. That's what I'm just trying to do. But again, bro, that was just insane on that part, bro. He was really pissing me off. Well, he kind of did, but I was also like telling him that. And I said something to him after. I said, next time if your buddy's fucking attacking people and then he gets killed for it, it's not gonna be their fault, bro. He didn't say nothing back. That was like 2 months when I said that to him or more, and then he's never said anything after that. Maybe he just didn't want to say anything back because wasted his breath, or he just doesn't care. I don't care either, but I just figured I'd just say that anyways. So that was the second one, and there was a third one, well, a fourth one, but I might try putting them together. Like there was a guy named Soldier something, and he had his buddy. He was killing me and Alex over and over. And Alex apparently thought he had hacks on because he shot him in the head twice with a Carcano and he was still alive. I don't know if there was like something we were missing. Like there's something in Red Dead Online that we don't know about, and that's why they did that. But I think they were using hacks. There was even another griefer too that was using hacks. As me and Alex were in cover, we literally were like behind like buildings, rocks. Like we weren't even shown at all. We weren't even open in the area, and this guy killed us through the fucking ground. Apparently, he was hacking. He was literally using cheats to grief other people. So I don't know, man. It's just fucking stupid. I wish Rockstar would do a fucking thing about it, really, because it's just. I mean, first griefers, and now we're getting like cheaters and all that, and these toxic players that want to talk shit to people. It's gotta end, man. They can't. Look, like I said before in my previous one, I don't care if we have a little fun. Like when I started, I did that too, but I was just trying to have a little fun. Was all. I wasn't griefing people. Like there's a difference, but if they keep on killing you over and over, even if you're not trying to fight back at all, then they're just being griefing, dude. And if they were just having fun, they would make it kind of fair too on your end as well, and not just kill you just because if they see you if you're unarmed. But yeah, man, like it's just crazy as all. It's just a bit insane that we're running into like hackers and stuff. Like people are using God mode, using all these kinds of stuff just to kill other players for no reason. I did report him though. I did report him to Rockstar, but I bet Rockstar didn't care. So there's that, and but yeah, it's just. But that wasn't the same person we were dealing with. It was a complete different griefer. So another player shows up, and he was going into town. And he got killed by that guy, and I messaged him too. I just told him that, dude, this guy has cheats, dude. He has hacks, because he's killing people through their cover. I reported him too. I mean, he took off later on, or I can't remember if we left or he left, but it was one or the other. Because I wasn't gonna fight someone that had cheats on, bro. I was wondering how we were getting killed because we were behind cover. He didn't like come up to us. He was literally shooting us through buildings and rocks. But again, I hope Rockstar did something about that guy. I don't know. Hopefully they did. And then the other two we were talking about, the soldier guy and then the other guy, were one of them were having hacks on, and Alex just left the session because I guess he couldn't take it anymore. So I was still on for a few minutes. I was just laughing at them because they kept wasting their throwables like dynamite, toxic moonshine, flame bottles. Like they were wasting all that stuff on me, and they couldn't do anything about it. They were in ghost form for like 7 minutes. So I got bored and I just joined Alex's session. And then guess what? Like 2 days later goes on. We go back to Valentine. Apparently, we ran into the same people again. It was those guys. And well, besides them trying, well, he tried killing me again first, but I killed him first before he could try killing me. I mean, he was shooting at me first, but I killed him before he could kill me. And then he just didn't bother after, probably because he just felt embarrassed or some shit. I don't know. But it's just, I think it's just a little, ridiculous that they were griefers though because the way they were acting. But and there was another thing too. Like I think a couple days after we ran into those guys, and then Alex got aired to a different server, and I forgot to invite him. There was a griefer that was called RDR Online, and to this day we were supposed to have a 1v1, and nothing's happened yet. And that was like a few weeks ago when that part happened. And then they had like 4 or 5 fucking people going after me over and over, and I couldn't do anything about it. Well, because they were surrounding me. I wasn't at I was not at a good landscape. I couldn't like in PvP Cat when he was fighting 4 griefers, like they were spawning on the other side of the bridge. I didn't have that. I didn't have any area like that where they could just do that and I could just kill them all. I have killed them a few times, but they've been killing me multiple times because I couldn't do anything. Some of them even survived a dynamite arrow, which is surprising because that's an instant kill. Because I don't think a tonic, like a health tonic or a miracle tonic, can protect you from that. Unless you're using like a hack. I mean, I actually unlocked a special health tonic, and I think this is what griefers use to kill other players, and so I'm basically playing, I'm using their tactics, trying to use their tactics against them, see how they like it. So I had to run into a building, and I couldn't even get in the Valentine, and then they were just shit talking me. They were messaging me, telling me to come out and all that, and I just called them all weak because they really need like an army against one fucking guy. That's in my book. If you're really gonna need like 7 to 30 fucking people to go after one guy, then you're all weak. It might feel like you're strong and all that, but you're not. You're not strong at all if you really need 30 people against one guy or 2 guys. Or well, they had like 5 or 6 of them, but still, that's kind of a lot against one person. So I challenged one into a 1v1 at some point. I couldn't do it that night because I had to go to bed because I had work the next day. So, and yeah, and it hasn't happened since. Apparently, the guy messaged me when I was at work, and I told him I can't do it right now, dude. I'm out. I said I'll be on in the evening. He never messaged me back. So yeah, and those other players we ran into the other day, like we saw him again. Alex thought that it was the people that I was dealing with. I said no, dude, it wasn't those people, because he said something about I don't care if it's a who cares about a 1v1. I'm not playing fair here, and I'm like, dude, it's not the same people. I would have gotten a message from that person if it was, and plus he would have to like find me on. He would have to like friend me or something like that in order to join my server, as far as I know about that. So it wasn't the same guy. It was a different crew that I was dealing with. Alex wasn't with me, and even if he was with me, we'd probably still be overpowered on. We'd probably still be getting killed over and over. I think like I'm more good at sniping than like like using other weapons without like anything that has a scope. I'm good at, but other than that, I'm not really. But yeah, I'm more good at with a scope than like going in face to face and then just trying to shoot them there. Sometimes I'm good at it, but not all the time. I'm more good with a scope. And it would have to be in a distance too, so there's that. But I don't know, man. It's just weird as all. It's just very, very weird. Like I'm just saying, dude. Honest to God, I'm just saying that Rockstar needs to do something about unfair players. I don't care if we have a little bit of fun. That's fine, but it's hard to tell nowadays because people just keep doing the same shit as all, and you can't tell if they're griefers or not. And there was even a guy called Vigilante something. Apparently I thought he was a griefer because he was all red and shit. So when Alex was fighting off bounty hunters, I was inside the gunsmith, and then apparently he went up to him and killed him, and then that just hit the fan, and I wasn't surprised because I kind of thought he was a griefer, and I was right about it. But yeah, it's just. I mean, we try to avoid high level griefers because I don't think levels much matter. I think it more depends on skill, really. Because there was a guy called Mr. Revenge that was on level 60, and he was fucking up all these griefers. And he didn't even have, like, he wasn't even on the highest level to get explosive ammo and all that. Wish we were friends with that guy, or I wish I could learn a lot from him so I'm not getting easily picked on, but yeah. Well, that's all I got. And if there's more griefers, then yeah, I'll probably talk more about it.